There we go. Here's some more help here to help you on the homework there for multiplying, dividing, rational functions. So thanks for Bryce helping us out with number 17. We're going to jump down to number 19 just to help you out on another odd problem there. And so we'll go and erase some of this beautiful work. There we go. Almost didn't want to erase that. All right, so remember to first do the exclusion. And the exclusion is going to be looking at the bottom and making sure it doesn't equal 0. So k, if k is negative 5, then negative 5 plus 5 is 0. And 1 over 0, if you're doing a calculator, that's undefined. So one of the exclusions that we'll list over here, we could actually list it down here, is going to be k cannot equal a negative 5. What else can k not equal? Let's see here. Well, so we have to take the bottom and set it equal to 0. Okay, so in order to solve for k to figure out where it equals 0, find that exclusion, we're actually going to have to factor this guy, and we're going to end up needing to factor it for the problem anyways, so that's good. So we want to divide by the greatest common factor, the GCF. Do you know what that is? Think about it. So 10, that's right, so 10. And then also what, k squared is in both of them. So 10k squared, so divide by 10k squared, divide by 10k squared, and then multiply by 10k squared, multiply. Okay, so 10 divided by 10 is just 1. And then there's 3 k's on top, 2 in the bottom. So 3, take away those, so canceling out with 2 of the k's will leave us with the k. And then the k's, then 50 divided by 10 is just 5, and the k squareds cancel. Okay, so that's what 10k cubed plus 50k squared factors into. We set them both equal to 0. And so again, we have a negative 5 will make it 0, so we don't want negative 5. So there we go right there. And then over here, it's looking like, let's see, 10k squared. We could set that one equal to 0 individually and see what we get. Well, you have to divide by 10, divide by 10. And so then that just becomes a 0. So then we have k squared is equal to 0. And then, you're right, if we square root both sides, we get k is equal to plus or minus. The square root of 0 is just 0. So 0, a positive 0 or a negative 0. So 0 is our exclusion there. And we can go ahead and say that that's our exclusion. So k, careful, k can't equal. So we'll put a little can't equal there. Can't equal negative 5 or 0. So there's our exclusions. Let's see here. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and set that up problem number 19 over here. So we'll have 1 over k plus 5. And then we're going to multiply and flip it. So just to quote Nate there, he said, Nate Steed, dividing fractions is easy to do. Flip the second fraction, then multiply the 2. Yeah, go Nate. Shout out. All right, so then let's see here. So we're going to flip the second fraction. So now we'll put 10 in the bottom, which, because there's not a k next to the 10, we're not going to have to worry about that exclusion. But if there was a k there, then we'd have to worry about the exclusion. But there's not, so we're cool. And then we're actually going to bring the single factored form of 10k cubed plus 50k squared up to the top because we're flipping it. Might as well bring the factored form there. So we have 10k squared times k plus 5. I'm just working on number 19 right now. Don't want to confuse you there. Okay, so because they're multiplied, that means they're all together with parentheses. We can see what cancels. So yeah, it looks like the k plus 5 divided by k plus 5 is just 1. And then 10 divided by 10 is just 1. And 1 times k squared is just k squared. So the answer is just k squared. And the exclusion is k can't equal negative 5 or 0. Nailed it. And then, so there's your answer for number 19. Just to be generous there, we're also going to help you with number 20. And so number 20, First, we'll write down the exclusions. Looks like we might have to factor it first. But I do see an exclusion right here. Do you see it? What can A not equal? Because if it did equal that, we'd have a problem. Well, if A equaled 8, 8 minus 8 is 0 on the bottom. So you're right. So one of the exclusions is A can't equal 8. Let's also factor this one to see what A can't equal. And so let's see, A and A. And then probably 8 and 1, right? And then we want the negative 7A as we're trying to get. So I think our bigger number is going to have to be negative. So make the 8 negative and make the 1 positive. So now we've got our other exclusion now. So A can't equal 8. And let's see. So A can't equal 8. There we go, because that makes it 0. And then A also can't equal opposite of 1, right? A negative 1. So if it's a negative 1, that would make it 0 on the bottom as well. So there's our two exclusions right there. The 1 might be an exclusion. If there was an A next to it, then you could say the exclusion is 0. But there is no A, so we're okay. So just 8 and negative 1 is the exclusion. Now we're going to flip and multiply, so we'll put a multiplication there. We'll put A minus 8 on top there. And then A, and then just the, that goes away, and then just the 1 comes down here on the bottom. So now we've got multiplication going on. And then we just need to factor up here now. There we go. So we have A and A. And then factors a 9, that gives us an 8. Thinking 1 and 9 probably, huh? Okay, so then we need the bigger one to be negative. Cool. So now that we've done that and we flipped the second fraction, now we can cancel the A minus 8s and the A plus 1s. And so finally, all we're left with is A minus 9 as our final rational function answer. In connection with, also worth points, same amount of points as our exclusion. So there's your answer, A minus 9, and A cannot equal 8 or negative 1. Cool. So thanks for watching. Keep on finishing that assignment because it's going to be due here coming up next. So come and get that done. Excellent. Thanks for watching, and appreciate it. And there we go. Whoop, wrong one. All right. Take it easy. Bye for now. See you later.